Okay, I think we're going live there. We'll give it just a second. And it's so good to see all of you this morning. Hello, hello. Liz made it back from her cruise. Yay, Liz. Last time I was on a cruise, we were afraid we might not be released back onto land. So we are so happy to see. I loved watching all your pictures, and it's great to have you back.
Thank you.
It looks fun. Like fabulous. I love cruises. So I look forward to the day that I get to go cruising again as well. All right, I'm going to start this recording. Is it? Okay, we're at 12:01. I'm starting the recording, and then let's see, is Allie here? Allie's going, once I've got my sister on here, I'm actually going to pass the host.
I'm here too.
Oh, you are there. Okay.
I don't have a video on yet. I'm getting my lunch.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. All right. So hold on. Let me pull your name up. Can I put you on as a host, Allie, or is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Give me just a second here. Let's see. Because today you guys get me, which I'm excited to, I'm always excited to share, but it's kind of hard to do both things, lead and manage all the things. There's Allie. Okay. So, oh, I just lost her. There she is. More. Make host. Okay. Make Allie host. All right. For those of you that don't know Allie, Allie's my sister, and she volunteered to be our Zoom host today. Oh, and there's my other sister, Christy. So we got all the sisters on this morning and all of you. All right. So I'm super excited about this week, guys, for the obvious reasons. Let's just kind of talk about what's going to be going down this week. Number one, we have the new collection launching on Wednesday. We're going to talk about a few details on that in just a moment. I know Elizabeth Baker's like, yes. For those of us that do a lot of online parties where you're literally like, you've got jewelry, like literally in your face 2 to 3 times a week, looking at all of your pieces of jewelry. It's really exciting at the thought of having new jewelry to be looking at and showing on a very routine basis. So we're super excited about that. We're going to have some of the best training happening for us. We've got the opportunity to have guests participate on Wednesday. We're going to talk about that in a hot moment. And we've got the close of a few promotions that we have going on that'll be ending on Wednesday. So I want you guys, I've got some really fun and exciting things I'm going to talk about in a moment, but we've got some like nuts and bolts 411 that I want to make sure everybody's aware of. So make sure you've got a pen and a pad so that you can write down these things. All right. Because I don't want you to forget about any of this. Number one, let's talk about our customer promotion right now, where when you spend $60 and you get 2 items up to $200 for $25, that promotion ends at, is everybody listening to me? I know you are. I'm just like 4 o'clock Central. That promotion ends at 4 o'clock Central on Wednesday. All right. So this is the only time when we would have a promotion end before we actually close our business week. Our business week will still close out at 12 midnight Pacific, but that promotion where you spend 60, you get 2 items for up to 200 for 25, ends at 4 p.m. on Central on Wednesday, because that is the time we kick off Sparkle. Sparkle will kick off. We'll have all of our guests participating in the front row seat events that day. Once Sparkle concludes that day, we will have the new collection available to then shop and purchase and order. And we will have whatever new promotion they're launching, customer special, available to us at that time. So I don't want anybody to miss that. All right. So I've said it. Help me spread the word on that so we don't have any sad faces that missed that and said that we didn't communicate it, because I'm communicating it as loud and obnoxiously as I can at this moment. Okay, that's the first thing. Number 2.
Order ends means that order has to be submitted by 4 o'clock, not that the order is still in process. It has to be submitted.
Submitted. Thank you for that clarification. The order has to be submitted. Okay. Now, the party doesn't necessarily have to be closed. That could be closed later Wednesday night. but the actual customer order has to be submitted. Thank you for whoever asked that. Thank you for that clarification. Any other questions on that? Okay. Second thing, RRC level 1, our deadline for that is Wednesday, this Wednesday. For those of you that are new, you want to submit $1,000 in sales by the second Wednesday of every month, because when you do that, you get $250 in product credit. Why is that important right now? Because we have a brand new collection we're about to have at our fingertips, and all of us are going to be able to use our RRC credit on any items that are over $75. All right. So I just want to make sure you guys have heard that as well. All items under $75, we can't use our RRC credit at this time, because they have to do this to protect our inventory until Park Lane has a really good idea of what are like the big movers and shakers and sellers. And they want to make sure they've got enough product on hand for all of us to be able to sell to our customers. We can redeem our RRC credits with our higher priced items, the items that are over $75. The same with our new stylish training kits. Just so you guys know, when the new line launches, there will be a new stylist kit list that'll be provided, and it'll be the same thing. Like the new collection items will be items over $75 that will be included in that list. If they're under 75, until Park Lane really gets a good handle on what the runaway successes are going to be, they will not have the lower priced items in the new stylist kit. All right. So just FYI on that. That's the second thing, RRC Wednesday. Number 3, how do you order the new samples? I think that's like the most commonly asked question when you are a new stylist and you've not yet ordered a new collection with us. You are going to open up a party in your name, just like you would any other time that you are ordering a new ordering product. You'll open up a party in your name. You will place 2 and 4 orders, making the most of our customer sale, whatever that sale may be at that time. You will utilize your host rewards. You will utilize the thank you gift. You will utilize your half off items, but that is how you place an order for the new collection. And then you are commissioned back. You're commissioned back on those purchases. So just when you're thinking about what your budget is of what you want to spend, just know that, you know, you are going to be commissioned back anywhere from 30 to 50%, whatever your commission rate is on that purchase. But that is how you shop the new line. And it is the most economical way, because you can take advantage of the buy 2, get 4 at half off, you know, spend 90 if that's what the special is, get the additional item up to 200, all those things. All right. Also, for those of you that may have missed it, our Zinger, the customer special item, and our hostess thank you gift, those are going to be increasing to $30. It's going to be going from $25 to $30. It's still an amazing deal to be able to spend 90 and get an item up to $200 value for 30 bucks, or for our hostesses to be able to get an item up to $200 value for $30. But due to increase in costs and materials and all those things that we're seeing across the world right now with everything, like we're going to be putting a pool in this fall, and it's costing like 30% more to put pools in because of the materials. We need to do landscaping. The plants are like 30% more because everything is just costing more. So anyway, because of the increase in cost, it's bumping up by $5. You're asking when that price increases. So I will be honest, I don't know if I want to say it increases as we walk into week 3. So I want to say that it will be effective starting Thursday, but I don't know that for sure. I don't think it's going to be effective as we, you know, close out week 2, Wednesday night after Sparkle. I don't think that's when the new price increase happens, but I could be wrong on that. All right. So I would say it's either going to be happening Wednesday night or it's going to be happening with week 3. And I think it's week 3, but just so you guys know. All right. Last thing I want to mention was there a
Tish,
question
I can tell you, I have the answer right here.
Perfect.
These new prices will take effect on Wednesday, July 14th at 4:01 Central, just FYI. 4:01 Central. on July 14th is when those price increases happen.
So there's our answer. So when we're placing our orders for the new line on Wednesday night, which I will personally be doing, I know many of you guys may as well, then we will be paying the $30 for whatever bonus item, for a thank you gift, things like that. So that's great. Thank you, Allie, for that clarification. Any other questions on that? Okay. Last thing I want to talk about before I get to the really fun stuff that I'm excited to talk about today is our VIP event that is happening Wednesday night or Wednesday at 4, that we have the opportunity, and we have issued a Fab 5 challenge where you can invite more than 5 guests. You can have 10 guests, 15 guests, okay? But we're encouraging you to invite and have as your personal guest, and many of you are paying for those 5 tickets, 5 VIPers to participate in the opening of Sparkle on Wednesday. They're going to have a front row seat to see the new collection, to hear some amazing testimonials. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon. And I mean, I posted once in my VIP group about it, and I had several gals comment, I want info. And obviously someone can purchase a ticket for $20. They're going to get a $20 gift card. So it's like a no-brainer. Or you can gift and have some be your guest. So I have some that will be my guests, and I have some that are purchasing their tickets. I'm doing both. So just want you guys to know that that is happening Wednesday. Everyone that has at least 5 guests, I have a post in our Treasure Tribe group, an official post. Post there the names of your 5 guests, and you will have the opportunity to win one of 5 Get a weekend tote bags that I'm going to be giving away. I'm giving away 5 of them. All right, friends, because the challenge is to go get 5 fab guests to join you on Wednesday. I will pick 5 of you that have 5 guests and give away 5 of those totes. And the tote is super cute. You all want one. I'm just telling you right now. So make sure you participate in that challenge. Then this is the thing I want to make sure nobody misses. This is like important stuff. If you're like making your lunch, make sure you listen here. Once you have those 5 guests, make sure you invite them to our Learn More About Park Lane week, or excuse me, group. Learn More About Park Lane group, all right? We have the private Facebook group. This week, we are doing 5 days of giveaways. I personally have pulled together over $1,000 worth of giveaways that I am giving away this week. Steph and her team are running the group this week. So every day she will be posting a post where people can get entered into the giveaway of the day. No purchase necessary. They can all be entered just by being in the group. And the group, guys, the last few weeks has been awesome. It has been so darn good. Our teams are doing an incredible job of sharing testimonials and stories and gorgeous jewelry and all the things. So once you get your VIP guests that are going to be joining you on Wednesday, we want to help you take those guests to the next level. So feed them into that Learn More group where they can be participating in the giveaways every day, learning more about Park Lane. You just don't know. Like, they might end up being your next new team member that joins you and has you on your way to earning our next trip incentive, which will be announced at Sparkle, and maybe they'll be joining you as well. All right. So those were the 5 things, really 5 things I wanted to make sure I reviewed that all of you knew about this week, because I know there's a lot of moving parts happening this week. All right. Okay. So I'm going to ignore the comments at the moment. Not that I'm ignoring them, but I'm going to let others answer the comments at the moment. And we're now going to have a little story time. This is what I'm really excited about, right? So you guys may have seen over the weekend, I shared and posted about a training that we are going to be having that I secured with this amazing, very uber successful network marketer. His name is Brian Carruthers. Hope I'm saying that his last name right. I think it's Carruthers. Anyway, he is one of the top recruiters in the industry. He has had, he's probably one of the top earners in the industry. He is just an all-around great guy. And he's going to be doing a training that I secured, that I'm inviting the entire Park Lane community to participate in with us on Monday, July 26th. All right, so save the date, Monday, July 26th. I believe it's 7 p.m. Central is what time we're doing the training. My Zoom account will be able to hold 1,000 people. So I'm just telling you right now, if you want on, you're going to want to get on a few minutes early because it's going to max out at 1,000. And then I'm just going to, that's just the best I can do on this particular webinar. So we'll have 1,000 of our closest friends joining us that night. But today what I wanted to do is I wanted to read to you guys this short story that was written by him. He's written other books. I want to read to you guys this short story, and it's called Making My First 10 Million. All right, so I'm gonna put my glasses on and you guys just enjoy your coffee or whatever you're sipping right now while I read this to you. All right. This is a story about money and how to control it so that it doesn't control you. A young man figured out how to make 7 figures a year while having complete freedom to control his own time. Why do you want more money? Why do you need more money? What is your relationship with money? Do you attract or repel money? What's the best way to get more money? My name is Brian. I grew up around money and I grew to respect money and what it could provide in our lives. I was raised in beautiful homes. I went to incredible private schools, was given a great university education. My parents took the family on trips around the world. I also witnessed their giving nature. Sorry, I just thought of something. I also witnessed their giving nature and helping others. I grew up learning about money from parents who understood how to play the money game. So I guess I somehow learned how to attract money while most people seem to repel it. I've spent much time with people who did not have the same insight that I garnered from my upbringing. I always dreamed of someday helping many more people be able to provide for their families in the same way that my parents provided for me. That is how I provide for my own family now, but I also want to help countless others. This is why I wrote this short story about money. What is money to you? What if you could get money as an issue out of the way in your life? No more worrying about how you would pay the bills. No more fretting over how to pay for your kids' education. No more stress over how you would afford retirement. No more staying home on vacations or driving old cars or living in a house you don't enjoy. No more having to squelch your burning desire to give more to church and charity. Money can solve many problems in life, but you will only get more of it if you learn to attract it. Are you attracting money or repelling it? This is important to understand. If you were conditioned and programmed your whole life that money is the root of all evil, or money makes people do bad things, no wonder you do not have an abundance of it. You are repelling it away from you. Subconsciously, because you do not like money, your actions are causing you to get rid of what money you can earn. If you can change your mind, you can change your bank account. Money is not evil, it is paper. The greed of or doing bad things for or with the money is the issue. Money can make you more of what you already are. If you are a bad person, you now afford to be a worse person. If you are a good person, you can now do more nice things for others. So decide today to respect and appreciate why money is an instrument for good. Begin to attract money rather than repel it. This mental shift will have an enormous effect on your life from today forward if you make this shift in thinking. Decide today that you want more money and determine what you need the money for. Then attach those good reasons for the need to your dominating thoughts about money. When you connect money with those reasons that compel you to want to earn more, you will begin to attract more. For example, if you are a parent, you know that you have a family and children you're counting on who are counting on you to be a provider. It is not acceptable to be a financial dud when others are relying on you. Not only does your financial well-being impact their lives in the now, but your example will set up your next generations for prosperity or failure. Right now, you are sowing seeds into your children's psyche. Do not underestimate your importance. If you appreciate and teach capitalism and abundance to your family, they will grow up to continue your philosophy into the future. What will your legacy be? Will you pass on a mindset of servicing debt or one of building wealth? As a parent, do you want to spend your time being present with your children or instead being a slave to the dollar, working long hours to make ends meet? So with this in mind, accept that it is imperative for you to align your actions with the goal of creating wealth and freedom, and gaining time freedom. If your goal is just to earn money each month to pay bills or pay off debt, your wealth will never grow. People with this game plan often pay their bills, then blow the surplus on wasteful things. But those whose goals are to earn more than their bills so that they can keep stockpiling their surplus, they are the ones who eventually live a wealthy lifestyle and bless others. Remember, you get more of whatever things you focus on. Thoughts are things, so steer your thoughts. Focus on debt, you will get more of it. Focus on wealth, you will get more of that. Just how will you generate more income? In order to double your income at your job, you would likely have to double your hours. Is that possible to do? Would you even want to work that much more? Rather, what you will need to do is create a way to generate another type of income, leveraged income. This is money that you earn from the efforts of others. When money comes in passively, this avails time freedom to you. But when 100% of your income comes from 100% of your efforts alone, that is a recipe for disaster. What happens if you get sick, can't work, lose your job, or want to retire? Your income is gone. Or even if you continue to work, if you keep doing what you were doing, or you will keep getting what you were getting. Doing the same things over and over, expecting things to change is called insanity. So it is mandatory to employ a business model that will allow you to earn when you are not working, rather than just being unemployed, trading your time for money on a linear basis. What is my vehicle? Why did I choose network marketing as my vehicle to achieve wealth and time freedom? I was programmed my entire life that multi-level marketing was illegal and people called them pyramid schemes. So when I was introduced to them over the years, I shut them down and actually lambasted people for bothering me with such nonsense. What is a pyramid scheme? I grew up in real estate my entire life. My father built one of the largest real estate brokerage companies on the East Coast in the 70s before selling it to Merrill Lynch. When my brother and I graduated from college, we both joined him in building a new real estate company. I went into sales and into opening a few offices, while my older brother went into management of the company. In sales, I was able to create a six-figure income. I worked 60 plus hours a week in such pursuit. My brother worked hard as well, but not in the same fashion. He focused on opening offices and recruiting others as agents to sell houses for him. My brother never listed and sold a single house in his career, yet he out-earned me 10 to 1. He made millions because he earned a cut of every commission from all the houses his 1,000 plus agents sold. He worked smarter while I worked harder. I guess he was at the top of the pyramid. Is this illegal? Should he be allowed to earn more than any of the agents who worked so hard selling homes? I imagine everyone will agree that being a real estate broker is totally legal. Those who are smart, willing to take the financial risk of overhead, and up for the challenge of recruiting good agents are the very ones who get to live a life benefiting from leveraged income. So how is network marketing or direct sales any different? I submit to you that I found it to be a step better. One day, a friend shared with me how he was earning the same income I was, but that he was doing it from home without the overhead, employees, insurance stress, or being subject to market conditions. He was doing so in a network marketing business. At first, I rebuffed him by telling him that he was in a pyramid scheme. He asked me to explain why. I said that he was earning money off the backs of others he recruited into his downline, not from his own efforts. He replied, "Do you mean like your family earns off the backs of the real estate agents in your company?" I froze, and anyone who knows me knows I am normally quick-witted. Then he said, "Who is working smarter, you or your dad and brother?" Now I was mad, not at him, but at myself. That was my light bulb moment. I had been closed-minded and it was costing me. This was the birth of my enlightenment, and I began to enter and study this profession. Now, let me explain why I found it to be a step better. My research led me to learn why the business model made so much sense for a company that wanted a cost-effective way to bring a product to market. Instead of spending millions in traditional media ad buys, which has a declining effectiveness, companies were opting to employ the network marketing model. In doing so, the company only incurs marketing costs if and when a sale is made. They get an army of word-of-mouth salespeople using the most effective way of influencing buying decisions, and they only get paid for performance. No salaries, only commissions. But what is also employed is a high sense of motivation, wherein these salespeople can build a business of their own and not just be salespeople. If they choose to recruit others and teach them how to sell the product or service, then they can earn override income just like the broker in a real estate company does. So now they see life through a different lens as business owners waking up each day, excited about the future they are building for themselves. They are not salespeople, they are business owners. Let's relate this back to my real estate background. Our family built and owned a very large national real estate franchise. They did not work for the franchisor. On the contrary, they built their own company within the umbrella of the great national household name and support structure. In a network marketing business, you are doing the same thing, building your own business within the umbrella of a company you partner with. The marketing team you build is yours. The customer base you build with your team is yours. You have rights to the cash flow generated from your business in perpetuity. Okay, I can totally not say this word. My husband laughed when I was reading this to him last week. Anyway, you guys know what I'm perpetuity. Anyway, you guys know. I'm cracking up. I cannot say that word. In real estate, the agents will not likely be able to out-earn the big broker they work for. Their income is limited to only what they can personally generate. The broker is able, through massive leverage and hiring many agents, to earn substantial override commissions. How could one agent compete with that? But nowadays, many real estate companies have caught on to the merits of multi-level marketing. Instead of only one broker at the top earning off all the homes being sold by the agents they recruited, now some companies have implemented an MLM structure. Brokers have elicited the help of their agents to recruit more agents to grow their company. Agents can recruit other agents and get overrides on their sales without being the broker at the top and without footing the massive overhead bill. In essence, they can create their own downline network of agents within the existing structure. Some of the fastest growing brokerages have employed this model, and it is the reason for their significant growth. Why? The agents would rather not just earn from only their own sales. They want leveraged income. So to circle back to my story, I decided to start a network marketing business on the side of my 60-hour-a-week real estate career. I only had a few hours a week I could devote, but I just did that. At first, I didn't earn great sums of money, but I did learn a great deal. The entrepreneurial education I gained from the experience was far bigger than the initial earnings I generated. But in time, my earnings grew as I grew within the profession. Now, my monthly income from network marketing is more than I used to make annually. Sorry, that was my son. Annually in real estate. Top that off with the fact that my income is now 90% passive overrides and residual income from the customer. Oh, hold on. Let me ignore this because I've lost you guys on my screen. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, wait, what did I just say? Sorry, guys. Now that my monthly income from network marketing is more than I used to make annually in real estate, top that off with the fact that my income is now 90% passive overrides and residual income from the customer base that has been built. Passive residual income grants me the freedom to be a stay-at-home dad, to travel, and to feel in control. Now that I have lived in both worlds, traditional business and network marketing, I will never go back. Network marketing is the only way I can see for average people like me to get ahead and get control of our lives. Leveraging your income. Why should you decide to build a network marketing business? In today's times, people are beginning to realize that jobs are not going to give them the lifestyle they desire. But jobs are not designed to, for at a job, you trade your time for money. Typically, a company will pay just enough to get the maximum value out of the employee for the paycheck, and often the employee will work just hard enough to lose the job and guaranteed income. In fact, some still believe in job security or income guarantee. As soon as your company finds someone who can do your job faster, cheaper, loyalty is out the window and you are replaced. This is hardly a way to live your life in a constant state of worry. Americans are finally coming to grips with the fact that they must take control of their own financial future. No president is going to fix your personal economy, only you can. The mental turning point will happen for many people once they recognize that their situation will not improve itself and that there is a better way. Network marketing businesses allow a busy person who already has a career to start a part-time business to supplement their finances while learning to grow the business to a larger significance. As the late business philosopher Jim Rohn taught around the world, people should work during the day earning a living while working part-time at night building their fortune. Earning a living is good, but building your own fortune is even better. Your own fortune is what will provide you with time freedom. Having control of your time allows you to live life by your own design. The reason network marketing works is quite simple. The company wins by getting its product to the market. The consumer wins because they get access to great products or services. The network marketer wins because the company pays significant income to the middleman. But the key to the networker who is the key is the networker who has pride of business ownership. The hiring, the training, the motivating, the selling is driven in the field by the many network marketing business builders who are building their own fortunes. Instead of the earning power being coddled by the select few CEOs and company owners, it is distributed out to those who are truly bringing value to the marketplace. The more value you deliver, the more money you earn. Bring no value, earn no money. Network marketing is the finest example of capitalism. What's great is you can find a business to start based on finding a company offering a product that you use, like, and believe in. Selling something just to sell it and earn commission will not work well. People don't like salespeople for this reason. When you believe in what you are sharing with others, it will not seem like selling to you or them. And then you can leverage yourself into freedom by inviting others to build their own fortunes part-time with you. The more people you bring on board to teach to supplement their incomes, the higher your earnings will grow. You can now reap the rewards of the real estate broker without all the risk and downside. Will everyone choose to start their own business from home in this industry? Of course not. There are many skeptical people who are stuck, closed-minded, and would rather continue living stressed out, check lives than venturing into something new. The very idea of making the mindset shift to becoming an entrepreneur is scary to them. They fear failing, so they will not even try. Or they may fear what others will think about them for engaging in a business that they deem as a scheme. You can waste your time trying to argue with the real pyramid scheme, you can waste your time trying to argue that the real pyramid scheme is the corporate pyramid that they are currently in, where they will never earn as much as their boss or CEO. Or you can let people continue on as they wish and stay focused on making the shift yourself and attracting wealth into your life. In time, as more and more people they respect decide to employ this network marketing business model, they may eventually come around. But it is not your job to worry about their family finances. If they are not worried about it, then you should not concern yourself with it as well either, or trying to help them. Everyone has freedom of choice. Don't listen to those who don't have what you want. When you buy someone's opinion, you buy their lifestyle. Rather, determine what you want, find a mentor who has it and is willing to help you achieve what they have. You will find this mentor in our industry, like I did, because the business model compensates them for helping you win. What a brilliant concept. Just remember all the good things you will do for the people with this newfound money. Leveraged income equals lifestyle freedom. Then he says, please pay it forward and pass this book along to someone you can bless today. You could change their life. So this little pamphlet, this little short story costs $3 on Amazon. It's literally a $3 purchase. And I loved it for many reasons. I would love to see in the comments some of the reasons why you guys enjoyed, if you enjoyed it, what takeaways you might have gotten from it. But I am such a believer in this business model. And I'll tell you, people use the word network marketing to kind of encompass, just so you guys know, I know you'll see direct sales, you'll see social selling, you'll see network marketing, you'll see MLM, but the term network marketing is used to kind of encompass all of them, all right? And I have watched this industry change so many people's lives, and for different reasons. I mean, for very different reasons. And I'm such a believer in what this industry can offer and provide to others. And the reason I wanted to share this morning as we walk into Sparkle is I want you guys, for those of you that truly have this dream of doing something really big with this business, I want you to walk into Sparkle like with your mind in this place that you are ready to absorb the information. You are ready to learn from those that have had potentially greater success than you have. You are ready to maybe start doing a few things differently in order to get different results. You are ready to be a part of the movement that we have been experiencing here at Park Lane with almost 500% growth since this time last year. It's truly incredible what we've been able to do while in this pandemic. And now that we are starting to come out of it, I think there's a few things I want you guys to be aware of. Okay, so recently I was listening to a talk, and there were 3 top earners in our industry that basically gave 3 top tips, words of advice, words of wisdom from 3 people who've built it big, who've done really incredible things. All right. The first one said, it is very easy to get distracted and lose your focus and consistency during this time of year. It's very common. So don't feel like you are the only one who's possibly struggling with it or possibly has lost focus and consistency. Especially because we are also excited about this world opening back up, especially because we as well as our customers and hostesses are wanting to get back out, do the things that we've missed out on, reconnect with people, all of those things. This is when more than ever, self-discipline is important, because we all, myself included, have to exhibit self-discipline to not neglect the business that we've invested in so much time and energy in. And that's when you have to kind of come back to and remind yourself, what is my why? Why did I start? Why am I here? If your upline leader is not currently, as fully committed as you are at the moment, that's okay. Reach out to her, let her know, I found my newfound focus. I'm super excited. I want to get back in. I want to become more consistent. Sometimes her hearing from you that that's what you want is what's going to help her do exactly the same thing. All right. But remember, even if she doesn't have that same desire, burning desire and goal that you have currently, that's okay. You didn't start that business because of her, and you were not here because of her, right? You were here because of your why. That's what you want to continue to be centered on. And you have everything it takes to go and do what you want to do with this business. Right now, we're in tough times. It's the second thing, right? People are coming out of this pandemic. And while our company is thriving, and many of you here are thriving, that's not what the rest of the world is experiencing right now. Last week, I shared on my Insta stories an article that I read talking about the Great Resignation. I don't know if you guys have heard this term used, or maybe you saw it on my Instagram account, but right now we are living through a work revolution, all right? It is really important to not prejudge anyone. Don't give them a title they have not yet earned. People are quitting their jobs in record numbers right now. In April, 2.7% left their jobs in April here in the US alone. Additionally, 41% of workers around the world are considering quitting their current jobs. And why is that? It's because they got a taste of what life looks like being at home and not being in that 9-to-5 rat race. And now some of them have had to go back to it. And they're starting to realize what's important to them and what's not. And they're starting to realize maybe there's a better way. Maybe there's a different way. Maybe my life doesn't have to look like this. Maybe I could find a way to be self-employed, to work from home so that I can be more present, be able to, live a life that I liked living when I was at home. So millions of people are out there looking for answers. This is a time where you can't assume someone wouldn't be interested. And I'll give you a perfect example. I messaged, I found a gal online a few months ago who does spray tans, and I'd messaged her, and she did a spray tan for my daughter before prom or something. I can't remember. Anyway, since then, Macy's gone and gotten a spray tan few times for like a few special events, whatever. Well, I met this woman once, and she's lovely. And I, thought to myself, she'd make a great stylist here at Park Lane. So I reached out to her and I said, I have no idea if you've ever thought about doing what I do. I think you'd love my business and you could rock it. Are you interested in learning more? And she said, I absolutely am. And I would love to learn more. All of a sudden, she's now a VIP guest. She's in the Learn More group. This woman's never even been to one of my parties. And I just decided to take this advice and not assume and not prejudge. And I've got an interested party I would have never known otherwise. All right. So reach out to any and all. Many are looking for a home opportunity. Don't prejudge. We can be a solution to their problem. All right. I can't stress that enough. All right. The third piece of advice that was given by this other very top leader was, hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Be consistent each and every day. If you show up on your business consistently, as if your life depends on it, then one day your life will be able to depend on it. I'm going to say that again. If you show up consistently each and every day, using that self-discipline that I talked about a minute ago, as if your life depended on it, then one day your life will be able to depend on this business. But it does take showing up daily. I mean, I'm not saying 7 days a week you got to show up, and I'm not saying all day long every day, but I'm saying as an entrepreneur, consistently showing up daily to be there and work your business. No hit or miss, no playing games, every day. Dream bigger, faster. The universe has so much opportunity in front of us right now. Give yourself permission to dream bigger than you ever have before. Set a goal higher for yourself than you ever have before. None of us have ever been in the position that we are right now with the way the world is and the way people are looking for answers and people are looking for ways to earn flexible income working from home. None of us have ever been in this position before. And if you put it out into the universe and you show up consistently and you allow yourself to have permission to set a higher bar for yourself and a higher goal than you ever have before, so much that it scares you that you could have such a high goal. Like it literally makes you uncomfortable because what if you fail? What if you don't succeed? That is the goal I want you to have for yourself, because when you have that goal, you are going to start showing up in a completely different way, with the mindset that this man is talking about. And when you show up to that universe, you start seeing very different results and attracting the people that are looking for exactly what you're looking for. So I'm going to stop talking. 12:44. I did pretty well. I haven't been reading any of your comments. So I'm going to pull those up for a moment. I want to hear, we've got a few minutes. First of all, any comments or thoughts on some of the things I just shared? Connie says her goal is gigantic. I love that. Deb says she already owns this little book, loves the attitude adjustment regarding this business. Many other companies are now pitching the passive income side without admitting their MLMs as well. You like the comparison of direct sales to the real estate business.
Hey, Tish.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that was inspiring. I know I didn't have my camera on, but I was listening and I'm just like, I've been so excited for this week because it's like, it's been, like you said, I loved hearing that other people are where we are and that The world is opening up. It's just nice to hear it from someone outside of our industry saying the same thing. And I just know that this week everybody's going to jump back in. It's going to be like this wave of excitement, and I need it, and I think everybody else needs it. So you nailed it. It was a great training. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Tish, I want to mention something too. It's so fascinating to hear the analogy in real estate. Having done this for 13 years, I literally cannot imagine doing anything else, nor do I want to, nor could I ever make what we can make in this business doing anything else. And I have to share, like, my husband is an attorney. He owns his own practice. He does criminal and family law. He could never make, just going to share it, never make what I make. He has a massive degree, doctorate in jurisprudence. And because it is him and he has to be doing the hours, he has to be talking to the clients, he has to be talking to the opposing counsels, the courts. He is not making money if he is not in the office. And I see that, and he hates managing people, so he would never build a multi-level business because he does not like to manage people. But I look at what I'm able to do and what all of us have the potential to do, and I just want you to believe big. I want you to see what is, or feel what is possible, and know that, and have confidence that this business structure is brilliant. And we have such an opportunity. I mean, we were sitting, I'm just going to say this, we were sitting in the kitchen or in the living room having coffee yesterday morning. And I'm like, you're not making money this morning. I am, because team members are having parties. He's like, well, I'll just rub it in. I'm like, well, I'm trying to just get the point across that this is a smart business model. So Tish, I'm so appreciative of you sharing this, because I do think the real estate example is perfect. And Kim was next to me going, her husband Cliff sells insurance. He's making money while they're in Montana. Like, it is just smart to be doing this type of business.
Well, I will. So for those of you that don't know my background, let's see, I lost myself. Hold on just a second. For those of you that don't know my background, I was a small business owner for 10 years when I first entered the direct sales space, and I worked in the wedding business, and I loved it. It was awesome. And in that 10 years that I had that business, I was able to double what I had earned in my best year in corporate America. So I really felt like I built a very successful business. I was very pleased with my efforts and earnings there. But the reality was, it was also a business based on me. And for me to earn income, I had to be the one working with the clients. I had to be the one bringing in the new clients. Like, it was all based on me. I had a cap of how much I could earn because there were only so many hours in the day. And for those of you that choose to come in here and not only do parties, but do parties and sell, like, trust me, it is a beautiful way for you to earn income flexibly working from home. A beautiful way. And we have women here that will earn 6 figures here this year from their personal sales alone. I mean, if you were going to only sell, this is the place to do it, because you can earn significant 30 to 50% on what you sell. So we have women here that will earn 6 figures on their personal sales alone. Okay. But imagine if you just taught people to do what you're doing, because you can't service the millions of people alone that love buying jewelry. So if you teach others how to do what you're doing, if you want to continue going on your way, earning the 6 figures selling, jewelry, what if you were able to triple that because you brought along other people that wanted to do that? Or what if you decided you wanted to sell half the amount, but you started sharing this opportunity and showing others and just teaching them how to do what you're doing? And along the way, you are essentially becoming that broker. You are, thankfully, we don't have to manage people here. Thankfully, it's their own business. We're just here showing them the way. We're here showing them the tools. We are providing the tools for you guys so that it doesn't have to, you're not dependent on that person's success. You're connecting that person to the opportunity for success. You are the connector. And sure, you're gonna show them the way, but you're gonna be there with all the support you need to help that person do whatever they want to do. So yes, it is very brilliant business model.
And it's rewarding because when you get the text messages from your team, I mean, this is genuinely what I love about it. The money is the money that doesn't fill me up daily. What does are the text messages from team members that I had my first 4-figure income week ever in my life, or ever in my career, or I just made more with this company that I've ever made working, or I just, Elizabeth Baker one day texted me, she's like, oh my God, I forget how many, her monthly paycheck was with Park Lane was more than it was in 3 months. I think I could be butchering this, but it's a good story regardless. 3 months in a row at her other job. Like that is what fuels me. That is what makes me so excited and so happy and just warms my heart. So that's what you gain from it.
And I want to add something else. I have learned being a business owner now for 20 years, just by my act of being a business owner, people that are watching around me, that my story is inspiring to them. And I know we all probably have examples of other friends that do different things. I mean, maybe one has a cake baking business and maybe someone else is a realtor, maybe someone else works in their family business or whatever the case may be. But I'm sure at some point they have said to you, like, I just love watching you have your success. It's just so inspiring to me. And it just shows what is possible. I love being that beacon of success for the world. Like that lights me up. That gets me really excited. And I also love when you are a work from home parent, whether mom or the dad, your children watch every move you're making. And I'm putting a little plug in for my local team members here, but my kids have watched their mother work from home their entire lives. And my daughter has the entrepreneurial spirit like I've never seen it. And she's decided she wants to make her have a healthy meal business. And I mean, she did her first round of meals yesterday, and she did the shopping and she did the pricing, and we figured out the meals, and then she starts preparing. She's taken outside to photograph, to do marketing. And I mean, this is nothing I taught her. This is her watching. And I can't take any credit for teaching her to be a great cook. Like that's just in her blood. She got that from her aunt, her grandmother. But I'm gonna take a little bit of credit that she watched, Christy the cook, she watched me be an entrepreneur. And she has just absorbed the skills from that. And that warms my heart. Our people are watching. So anyway, anybody else have anything they want to add? Marie asked about the photo shoot. Thank you for mentioning this, Marie. I meant to say something last week and I totally forgot. Thank you for all of you that contributed to our Treasure Tribe photo shoot. I want to thank you in advance because we are in the I am not participating in this photo shoot because it's with the new collection and we personally can't see it right now until it launches with everybody else on Wednesday. But our stylist and photographer has been working with the models for the last 3 days. She does the 3rd day of shooting today. And we will have these pictures being shared with us after Sparkle on Wednesday. Like we're gonna have access to the photos on Wednesday. So as soon as we get access to these photos, we will be uploading them. We will be sharing them. They will be in albums in our photo group. I'm like blanking on the name of our photo group at the moment, but in our photo group, as well as our Treasure Tribe, will do photo bank, and Treasure Tribe will do albums in both. And we are working on scripts. We will have a script ready for you guys. I'm going to promise you that we'll have a script ready for you by Sunday. Okay. Hopefully I can under promise and over deliver and you guys get it on Saturday, but I'm committed that you guys will have it by Sunday, potentially Saturday. We'll have it in both a mock group for those that don't use ScentShare. We'll have it in ScentShare for those that do use ScentShare, with the new images, with stock photos from the website, all those things. We just won't have access to anything until Wednesday evening. So we've got Sarah Thomason, the brilliant Sarah Thomason, who has been working on our new script. So thank you, Sarah, if you're on this call. Thank you so much. We've got Sarah Mowad, who's also going to be helping with images. So we've got a team of people putting this stuff together, and we'll get it to you just as quickly as we can. And I cannot thank you guys. We are business owners. This is the deal. This is marketing in our own businesses. And if you guys love these photos and are pleased with them and want to see more of these, we can do this. You know, we'll come and ask for a little bit of money more often, and we'll do more of these photo shoots to have more collateral at our fingertips. So thank you. Any other questions?
I have a question, Tish.
Yes.
There's been some confusion amongst my group as to when does week 2 close? Is it 4 o'clock or is it our normal time?
It is our normal time. Great question. The customer special, spend 60, get 2 items, will end at 4 o'clock Central, but week 2 will close out at midnight Pacific, as it always does. So the special will end as we kick off Sparkle. Then the new collection will be on the website after Sparkle. We can order all the new collection. We close out the week as normal at midnight Pacific, but it will be with the new promotion, whatever that is, versus the spend 60, get the 2 bonus items.
So we can order the new collection after 4 o'clock?
Yes, we can.
All right, cool.
And those of you that are participating in mega parties with your leaders are all going to be busy little bees ordering that collection Wednesday night, paying for overnight delivery so we can get it in our little hands to do mega parties with you guys next week. So yes, you sure can.
Tish, I have a question.
Okay.
With the cutoff of 4, you said we don't have to like close those parties till midnight. So if you have people that are getting the 65 and 20 or the 60 and 25 special with the 25 zinger, and then it turns 4 o'clock, can you in that same party add on like the products we want to sell and use a $30 zinger in the same order?
Yes, you could add like if you have an open party in your name, let's say you have an open party, you're doing a mystery host, or you've been collecting orders or whatever. Absolutely. You get all of your customers that are wanting to take advantage of that special shopping by 4 p.m. Then you could go in and add in 2 or 3 orders or 4 orders or 5 orders, whatever you want to do with the new collection. And if you're the host on that party and now it's over 10 orders, then you're getting to collect the host rewards and get more new product. Absolutely. Yes.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tish, this is Connie. May I say a little thing?
Yes. Hey, Connie.
Okay. Hi. Oh my gosh. I love everything you've been saying. And I just want to encourage everybody to do something while they're watching Fashion Week. And that is to have a special notebook just for that, not like already existing one, but a special one. And to act like you are eager to write notes, with the pen in your hand, because as you know I've read statistics where if you remembered something, if you don't write it down within 11 seconds, it's gone. And so write things down immediately as you hear it. And the reason is because you will be inspired about who to call, who to text, who could join your team, who could book a party during this whole week. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's when you quickly write it down. If you don't, you will forget. Because go into this with just a prayer that, God, open my mind, help me to learn all the things I need to learn to really and just improve, enlarge my business. What can I do to make a huge impact to really bless hundreds of women, either in parties as hostesses or new team members? Help me to be inspired. And then as those moments will come, then you can write them down on the sidelines and with a little star. And that little star meant your inspiration, your personal inspiration for you, for your personal business. And then you can go back, and then you can go back and read notes, go straight to those stars and then act, then start taking action. It's super powerful to approach it that way, but you can't, unless you're going to watch the recording later and do it. But like it's hard just to kick back on your couch or your lazy boy and just kind of watch it and go, oh, that was nice. Okay, that's cool. That's, you know, that's like watching a good Netflix movie. That's not going to do anything. It's going to come and go. But if you sit there with pen in hand, with a special dedicated notebook that you wrote on the front just for this week, because haven't you all noticed that every 3 months or so, especially 6 months, you're in a different mindset, right? So you might hear something this time that has been trained about multiple times, but this time it resonated with you because you were ready, mentally, mindset ready to hear it, because you came with your pen, you came with your notebook, you had it in hand, you were leaning in, leaning forward, ready to write, just excited with a positive mindset. So that is something I just wanted to share with everybody, to remember to treat it like it's the best training of your life right now, because it can change your life.
So true, Connie, and such valuable words from someone who's experienced many conventions over the years. So thank you for sharing that, Connie. We're going to rock it, man. And I can't wait for those awards on Friday. And I see in the comments, you guys are asking the name of this book. It's called Making My First 10 Million. Making My First 10 Million by Brian Carruthers. It's on Amazon. It's $3. And it takes, 19 minutes to read? It's really good. It's good. I may have ordered 25 of them to share with others. All right. Thank you, guys. We will have fun this week. We'll see you in the Learn More group. You guys be there, be square, get your people in there. And I just so appreciate you guys. So thank you all so much. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you.